So, hi Libra, my name is Chris and this is your beautiful Celtic cross for whenever you find it. But it's kind of mid-January now, so it's January and till mid-February, I would say. Center of your Celtic cross, you're freeing yourself, Queen of Swords, beautiful energy. Freeing yourself from overthinking energies, Eight of Swords. Foundation, the Lovers. And Temperance, so what's going on? Nine of Wands and King of Wands. Ten of Pentacles, wealth, abundance and prosperity. You're immersing yourself into something. You're finishing something, an old chapter, and you end it in mastership. So whatever felt a little heavy in the last few days, maybe in the last few years, but you're putting it down, you're finishing, you're crossing the finish line, and in doing so, you're gaining mastership. Laser focus on what you want to do. Every now and then, there's a little bit of fear, guilt, shame, hopefully not, but insecurity, overthinking energy. So, and if you're in the energy of the Queen of Swords here, you're pretty much laser focused. And whatever you focus on, this is becoming bigger. You're amplifying this through your focus, right? That's what you're manifesting. That's what you're concentrating on. And be yourself a friend, right? Whenever you are in this mindset of overthinking, just relax a little. Just do something that is opposite to that feeling. So instead of trying to think more and how can I end this? What can you do? That's the right question. To snap yourself out of overthinking energy. But this is kind of connected to these last few steps, right? So you're doing something, you're closing something, and then there's a little worry. Maybe you think about, where do I go next? What is the next chapter? What is the next thing that is happening? Well, there's the Ten of Pentacles, right? So you're immersing yourself into something that it is that you're creating. And the big advice would be to make sure that it's not kind of disturbed by fear, guilt, shame, or overthinking energies. These tendencies are there. Sometimes we do that, right? Just be yourself a friend and bring yourself back into balance. There's the Lovers, by the way, at the foundation. Loving yourself and attracting someone that is on the same frequency. And again, you don't want to attract someone who is kind of resonating with your insecurities, right? So do not amplify them. Concentrate on what you want to create, and you're creating it, right? You're doing it. There's the Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful. King of Wands, Queen of Swords, Temperance, the Lovers. Maybe you're going to meet someone. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Two of the Lovers and the Two of Cups. So you're making peace with antagonistic tendencies. You're making peace with things that you can't change. You're making peace with the world, basically. And if you make peace with the world, you're making peace with yourself. And if you make peace with yourself, you're attracting someone who is at the same frequency, who also made peace with the world and his or herself, right? And that's a match, right? That's when the magic is happening. And the magic is happening. There's the Ten of Pentacles, right? Not just manifestation in terms of career and money. That too, right? That absolutely too. That's 10 Pentacles, right? But also manifestation in terms of love, friendship, forgiveness, or at least disengagement, you know? Leave it to karma. If somebody hurt you, if somebody mistreated you, right? Mind fucked you, leave it to karma. Leave it to karma. We can talk about forgiveness all day long, right? But forgiveness is basically connected to this concept of sin, right? So without sin, there's no need for forgiveness. And forgiveness is always referring to something that is considered to be a sin. But if you're kind of like me, kind of more on the Buddhism spectrum, whatever, I'm a Buddhist, that's for sure. And for us, sin and forgiveness doesn't really make sense. I mean, forgiveness for yourself, you know, that you disengage with it, that you're no longer ruminating about stuff, right? That's very important. But Buddhism believes in karma, right? So the universe has a way of balancing things out. That's just how it is. You don't need to take care of it. You can give it to universe and or spirit or Vakantanka or whatever you want to call it, right? You just give it to the higher principle and it will, it's just a universal law, balance itself out. There's the tower is, yeah. There's a lightning striking, right? And there's the Temperance card. So I say this again and again. The Tower is not necessarily a bad card. The Tower is a card where you get rid of something that became too tight for yourself, right? Too narrow, too limited. And you're either getting kicked out of this or you're leaving it on your own terms. And you got everything going here. You got the Ten of Pentacles, you're making it real. You found your way of forgiveness or letting go, disengagement in knowledge and awareness of karma. You're open for a new relationship, right? For friendship, that's the lovers, right? It's just a relationship, right? And you're attracting this because you are tempered within yourself, in temperance and balance in yourself. You are taking charge of your focus, you know, your intention, you're setting an intention. You're not just absorbing the frequencies of others, but you're setting an intention in every moment, right? It's a awareness practice, basically. So whenever you feel like you're going to this place, overthinking, negative thoughts, negative scenarios, worrying about the past, things like that you can't change, become aware of it and then set an intention. Do something, yoga, fitness, sports, you know, going for long walks, whatever you want to do, to get out of it, right? Snap yourself out of it. Come back to your focus and by all means have some fun while you're doing it. Six of Cups, that's for sure. Six of Cups, and let's just do the bottom of the deck, but the clarifier deck is the Knight of Pentacles. So there's continuation, you know exactly what to do. You just have to finish the last few steps of the old circle, of something that you want to leave behind you. And I would say the moment you arrive with whatever you're closing, then lightning strikes and the old is just gone, right? Having said that, you're gliding over to it through your focus, one step at a time, no need to rush. There is this new chapter, right? An unexpected offer from the universe, or the universe telling you to leave your tower, leave what is limiting, what kind of is no longer serving your highest purpose behind. But not in a scary way. Sometimes it scares you, but not in a scary way. The Chariot is here as well, right? Two of Cups, Lovers, Ten of Pentacles, everything is falling into place. There's the Sun. Just keep your inner balance, you're cool, and do one step at a time. I love it when the cards reappear, and you know, 2 times the Queen of Swords now, this time clarifying the Nine of Wands, right? 10 of Wands actually. Finish it. One step at a time. You're so close. One step at a time. There's an invitation for happiness, for joy. King of Wands and Queen of Swords. So inner focus on what you want to create. There's a lot about freedom, independence here. And then just the King of Wands is the king of his own fire, the king of his own passion, not easily manipulated through sexuality, fire aspects, passion, right? The 10 of Pentacles is clarified by the Tower. So something is ending and falling away from you that is no longer serving you. And the moment that happens, bam, there's your 10 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles with the 2 of Cups, the Star card and the Chariot. And yeah, just leave behind what no longer serves you. Focus all your attention on what you want to create. There's love, there's friendship, there's mega manifestation. And the manifestation happens, obviously, the moment you let go of the old. Strange reading, interesting reading, but yeah, it's just what it is. Let's just do one oracle card here, fertility. Seems like you're giving birth to something, you know, there's something coming out and you're basically, I mean, obviously I'm a guy, so I don't know how that is and I don't want to know, but you know, you're about to give birth and these last few steps, right, might be super uncomfortable. Not that I would know, but probably, but you're about to give birth and then that little child that you're giving birth to needs to leave, right? This tower, so to speak, where it lived for quite a while. Bam, you know, think about a birth, you know, the tower is giving birth to something. Does it hurt? Yeah, sure. But hey, there's a new baby, right? So that's a good thing. That's a reason to celebrate, right? Fruitful harvest. You have entered a fertile period through which you will give birth to something beautiful. This card signifies a physical or spiritual birth or both. Whatever you now focus on, you create and give birth to. You have tended and nourished the field. The earth is fertile, sorry, and you will reap the great harvest from what is sown. This is a time of prosperity and creativity, a time to thank Mother Earth for her many blessings. So many blessings are coming in. I think you're pretty much unstoppable. The Chariot, the Star card, balancing something out. Don't hold any grudges. Leave that behind. Leave that to karma if there's something in the past. Don't overthink. Don't worry. Just do your thing. Take the offer from the universe and go into that direction of your dreams, of what you want to be, what you want to do. Do what you love by all means and give that energy and just trust in it. Be at home. Wombat spirit. Be at home with yourself, rest within yourself, be at home. And give birth to whatever beautiful thing is going to happen. That's all I got. It's kind of the energy of mid-January till, I don't know, February, mid-February, something like that. So, I don't know, check out the yearly reading. That's super interesting. And there's an extra January reading as well. And maybe you can watch both and see whether there are different nuances of what message matters for you. That's all I got. I hope it resonates with you. Share, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think about it. And hopefully see you next time. Now, ciao.